안녕하세요. Hello K-friends. The weather is quite hot these days. What types of food do you all cook during the hot season? Personally, I prefer to use less heat when cooking during the summer. So today, I would like to introduce these simple and tasty dishes to make using microwave. Are you ready? Let's get started. Steamed rice. When you don't have a Korean rice cooker and find cooking rice in a pot inconvenient, try this method. It's much tastier and more convenient than cooking it in a pot. Pour half a cup of rice into a generously sized cup. Half a cup of rice is about 1 serving. Add about 1 cup of water and rinse the rice well. Drain the rinsed rice and put it back in the cup. Add 3/4 cup of water. Let the rice soak for about 30 minutes. I tried making without soaking the rice, but the texture wasn't good. After 30 minutes, the rice should be well soaked. If you microwave the cup directly, the rice will boil over and water will overflow from the cup. So make sure place the cup on a bowl and put a plate on top of the cup. Microwave it for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, don't open the lid and let it sit for about 1 minute. After 1 minute, the rice will be almost cooked. Mix well. Pour the rice water that overflowed into the bowl back into the cup and microwave it for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you will have a perfectly cooked, fluffy, and delicious rice. Fluffy and delicious rice is done. Steamed egg. Chop 1 green onion finely. Slice the carrot thinly and chop it into small pieces. In a bowl, mix 5 eggs, half teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Add about 1.5 cups of hot water to the mixture to cook the eggs faster. Strain the mixture through a strainer for a smoother texture. Add a bit of chopped green onions or carrots if you want. If not, you can skip this step. Use a microwave-safe bowl, and if you have a microwave-safe lid, use it. If not, cover with a plastic wrap and poke a few holes with a fork to let the steam escape. Microwave for 6 to 7 minutes. After 6 to 7 minutes, soft and delicious steamed eggs are ready. Perfectly soft and pudding-like steamed eggs is done. Stir-fried potatoes. Slice the potatoes thinly, then julienne them into thin strips. Soak the julienned potatoes in water to remove the starch. This will prevent the potatoes from sticking together and make them more delicious. After removing the starch, drain the potatoes and place them in a strainer to remove the excess water. Slice 1 green onion thinly. If you have a bacon or ham, slice it thinly. If not, you can skip this step. Mix the drained potatoes with the bacon, half teaspoon of salt, a bit of pepper, and half tablespoon of cooking oil, and a bit of chopped green onions. Cover with a microwave-safe lid. Microwave for 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, be cautious as the container will be hot. If it tastes bland, add a bit salt. Sprinkle some sesame seeds and half tablespoon of sesame oil to your preference. Simple and delicious stir-fried potatoes is done. Braise the tofu, 두부조림. Chop 2 green onions thinly. In a bowl, put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half a tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of red pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of chopped green onions, 1 tablespoon of cooking wine, and a bit of pepper. Delicious braising tofu sauce is ready. Cut 1 block of tofu in half and slice it into appropriate thickness. Place the tofu in a microwave-safe container and evenly spread the sauce on top. Layer the rest of the tofu and spread the remaining sauce. Cover with a microwave-safe lid and microwave for 6 to 7 minutes. After 6 to 7 minutes, Delicious braised tofu is ready. You can eat it as is or serve it in a side dish. Wow, it tastes great with freshly cooked rice. It's really delicious, just like the braised tofu made in a pan. Very savory, delicious braised tofu is done. Season the zucchini side dish. Cut the zucchini in half and then slice it into thick pieces. Thin slices might not have a good texture. Put the zucchini in a microwave-safe container, cover with a lid or plastic wrap, and microwave for about 3 minutes. In a bowl, mix half tablespoon of soy sauce, half tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, or soy sauce if you don't have a tuna fish sauce, half a tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of garlic, half tablespoon of red pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, and 1 tablespoon of chopped green onions. Mix well. After 3 minutes, drain the water from the zucchini and mix it with the seasoning. If it tastes bland, add a bit tuna fish sauce or a pinch of salt. Very flavorful seasoned zucchini side dish is done. Super simple suyuk. This pork belly is from Costco. It's not too thick. Cut the pork into appropriate sizes and make small diagonal cuts into the pork belly to cook it better and make it more tender. Season the pork with 3 pinches of salt, a bit of pepper, and 1 tablespoon of cooking wine. Mix well. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, cut half an onion into appropriate sizes. Place the sliced onion in a microwave-safe dish and put the seasoned pork on top. Slice the remaining half onion and place it on top of the meat to enhance the flavor and tenderness. Slice 2 green onions. Put them on the meat. This is optional. Cover with a microwave-safe lid. If you're using plastic wrap, poke a few holes with a fork. Microwave for 10 minutes. If the meat is thicker, cook it for an additional 2 minutes. After 10 minutes, carefully remove the hot container with gloves. The pork is perfectly tender and delicious. Slice the pork thinly. Simple yet delicious suyuk is done. Koreans usually eat suyuk with vegetables. This is samjang, a dipping sauce used with vegetables or meat wrapped in lettuce. Place a piece or 2 slices of meat on a lettuce, add a bit of samjang, wrap it up, and enjoy. Wow, this is so good. How was today's video? I hope these dishes help you stay cool and full. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. Bye bye.